Okay, and welcome to the Big Bang, patch notes, I guess. This one's more about our skills and what's about to happen after Big Bang. Oh, and I'll just say this right quick before I start reading anything about this. This channel, RT Gaming 9K, is made between me and Nintendo DS7, also known as Heat Distortion, also known as Ryan, to me. One random night I was just thinking it would be cool to have a gaming channel, and I asked if he'd like to be in it, and he said sure. Also, we picked up iPonSaw, and that's most of his gamer tags and IGNs. And he will be posting some stuff too, and I just stuttered. But I'm not going to go back and redo it. But yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and keep checking back, because we're going to, with three of us, there's probably going to be a steady stream of videos for sure. And this is part one of many of this reading, I'd say. Alright, GMS, which is what we are, we'll be getting the JMS mini-map. We have the basic one, and the one that JMS has trees and stuff in the mini-map. Also, the basic one can be expanded to see the whole of the map. Useful in big maps like Leave Free. On the basic mini-map, you can see ledges, characters, and NPCs. We'll be getting higher resolution. Well, it will be available. We'll still have the same UI as in KMS and JMS. The in-game ranking system will be added, so that's going to be pretty cool. New NX items added to, and that lets you start and complete quests remotely, so you don't have to be in the same map as the actual NPC. The NLC and CWK mobs are intact. Seems that they're the same level as now too, more or less. However, some changes were made, like putting TikToks and aliens from Omega Sector and NLC maps. Monsters in the Ghost Ship, like Mr. Anchor and mobs at MP3, got their level increased pretty drastically, making it a level 70 to 100 area now. So when you're level 50, you can't go there with your dual blades like I did. The Haunted House mobs, like with Voodoos and Hoodoos and Jesters, are now nowhere to be found in a WZ file, so that means they're probably going to be gone when Big Bang hits. And we will have the same experience curve in KMS. I will put another video up about the new experience curve. The skills. What is Big Bang? There have been recently quite a few major updates in Korean Maplestory. Those updates are called Big Bang. It consists of 3 parts. Here's the overview of what changed. The beginning of the change is the main storyline. The Black Mage attacks the world of Maplestory. He has let out a curse over all of the continents of Maple World. Everything has changed. Monsters are cursed, and so are the jobs. That is, in short, the story Nexon made for the beginning of the change. This part is probably the widest known. It includes a major revamp for not only all of the current classes, but also most of the monsters, maps, and party quests in Maplestory. All of these changes are posted underneath, which is what I'm about to read. Part 2 is the counterattack. This is released of the resistance classes. There are 2 resistance classes, and they've come out in KMS. The 23rd day, 7th month, and the 10th year. The 2 classes are a Wild Hunter and Battle Mage. The Wild Hunter is basically a crossbowman riding a Jaguar all the time, and he is attacking from the Jaguar. And a Battle Mage is a close combat mage hitting directly with staffs, yet using the formula of magic attacks, hitting a monster up to 6 times with it. They both have different strong points. The Wild Hunter is best for solo, while the Battle Mage has some pretty nice party buffs, such as 20% increased weapon attack for everyone in the party. And they are released with a reward if you get them to level 70, a ring with the same stats as Lillian's ring, and it cannot be worn together with Lillian's ring or any of the other adventurers' rings. So I guess you still get your zombie rings. Part 3, the reinforcement, includes the newest job in addition to Maplestory, which would be the mechanics. They ride an awesome robot mount all the time, which is used to perform attacks on any monsters. They are a power class and use guns. However, they do not use bullets. They are considered very strong but very slow in both attacking and walking speed. So it's a pain in the ass, but you don't have to pay for bullets, which is pretty good. Character changes, like these are going to be all the skills that will be changed. For warriors, like their first class swordsman, they're getting a new skill called HP boost, permanently increasing the max HP. The max level will be 10, increases the max HP with 20%. The formula for this is percent max HP increase equal 2 level. Iron Body, which increases your weapon defense. Before Big Bang, it was there was a 15 MP cost, which gave you 40 plus weapon defense for 300 seconds. But after Big Bang, you'll be a 14 MP cost. Not much change there. But you get 200 weapon defense for 200 seconds, which is really good. Power Strike, which pretty much all warriors will use. If they don't, they're retarded. It's the first skill you get as a warrior that you get your good damage. We'll still have a max level of 20, and the only change is it will cost 11 MP instead of 12 MP. Still dealing 260% of damage at maximum level. Slash Blast will no longer need HP to be used to use it. It used to be 16 HP and 14 MP, but now it's just 14 MP, and it will deal an extra 50% of damage, which will make it up to 180% damage, still up to 6 enemies. For the fighter class, Weapon Mastery. At first, the maximum level was 20, as it is now. It would give you 60% mastery plus 20% plus 20 accuracy. And now, after Big Bang, it will be 50% mastery and 60 accuracy. The final attack, which I didn't like myself because it just didn't seem like any point for me. Like, you'd move around and swing around, and it would really take too much time. The maximum level is dropped now to level 20 instead of 30. You'll have 40% chance for a final attack of 150% damage. Does not take additional time to perform the final attack, which is great. The damage percent has dropped by 100% from before Big Bang, but this doesn't really affect me, and I don't think a lot of warriors will mind that their final attack doesn't take time to do anymore, like the extra time that it took. They're getting a new skill called Enhanced Basics. It improves the damage of Power Strike and Slash Blast. It will improve the damage of Power Strike by 120% and Slash Blast by 70%. Weapon Booster. Instead of costing 10 HP, 10 MP, it will only cost 11 MP now and still lasts for a duration of 200 seconds. Rage, which many fighters have and love. The maximum level is still at 20. It costs 20 MP to use, and you will get plus 20 weapon attack for 155 seconds. You will no longer lose 12 defense with it, and you will get an extra 8 attack, which is great. Power Guard, now the max level has been reduced by 10 to 20, so instead of 30 it's 20. It only costs 20 MP now, and for 100 seconds you'll deal 50% of the damage taken to an enemy. Originally it would last for 90 seconds and only return 40% of the damage taken. Ground Smash, a new skill for the fighters. It sends a shockwave to attack up to 3 enemies. It takes away 15 MP and does 300% damage. Crusader's Job. The improving MP recovery. It will no longer take 30 skill points to get to the max level. It will be 20 now. It will recover an extra 40 MP each 4 seconds. Before Big Bang, it was recovering 30 additional MP every 10 seconds. Chance Attack. It's a new skill, and it deals greater damage when attacking enemies that are stunned, blinded, or frozen. So if you're in a party with Ice Lightning Mage, it'll probably be great to do instead of like Power Strike or Slash Blast. It deals 125% damage when the enemy is stunned, freezed, or in a state of darkness, which is good, I find.